Popping toppings like corn inside a microwave. You're not glued in to the team on Janae and Dave. They share a laugh and don't mind the debate, cause it's all out of fun, never argue with hate. But the topics get heated like teeth that's not brushed. The show's about an hour, so please, there's no rush. If you don't get the jokes and feel offended, to put it quite simply, that's not my business. That's not my business. Yep.
Oh, yes. It is so wonderful to be in the house of the Andersons today. Ladies and gentlemen, we are so happy to have you. Hallelujah. I'm feeling good. I hope you're feeling good. My God. It is such a beautiful, beautiful day. I'm Dave Anderson. This is Janae Anderson. Doesn't she look lovely, ladies and gentlemen?
Hello.
And she's smart, too. And she can cook. And she gives sweet, wonderful kisses. And she's just a wonderful lady. She's a wonderful, must be a special lady and a very exciting girl. I know I'm excited. Anyway,
Hi,
look, people are coming. Look at the people. Look at the
coming on
people.
in.
Letitia Jordan.
Hey, Letitia.
Hey.
Hello.
Hey, y'all.
Look at that cute baby.
That is a cute baby. I loves the babies, the ones I can give back. We got our babies.
Those are always the best ones.
Yeah, yes, indeed. We got our babies. Our babies are happy to be here. Hello, Facebook user who remains anonymous because they didn't give StreamYard the access, but that's okay. We're not gonna hold you.
Anonymous Facebook user.
Anonymous Facebook user number 73. Hello. So we're gonna have ourselves a good time. I'm excited. If you have not shared the video, this is time to share the video. Now, last week, these women were in here talking about self-care, and we were talking about
tanks,
the gooch. We was talking about the areas, the real good areas, the taints.
Right.
Because taint your balls, taint your asshole, the taint.
Yeah.
And how you have to lift up the nuts and you got to scrub down there like an 80s rock star. What?
Yeah, we took a detour for a minute.
Yeah, listen, I hope all brothers are taking that detour regularly. Regularly. Right. Yes, indeed. So I just want to make sure we're saying hello to everybody. All right, Stephanie D. McKenzie, always checking in. If you have not shared this with your audience, if you've not shared this with your friends and family, like I'm gonna need y'all to do this. You know, Tobias, listen here, you old country bumpkin.
Oh,
I love
you.
Look at you. I'll tell you what. Hey, power couple.
Hey.
All power to the people. Now I need to break this down. So I done got some of my friends to come through, and we have a conversation because it's important to just talk about man shit. Mm-hmm. So it's Man Shit Sunday.
Yes, it is.
Yes, indeed. And so I'm excited. Now, I'm going to introduce everybody and I'm bring them on, but I need to let you know something. I have a personal beef with Ty Allen Jackson because he tried to stunt on me and show me his stuff because he's got more Wakanda Funko Pops than I got. So every day for like the past 2 weeks, I've been DMing him pictures of like my collection and different things. So I wore this shirt for him. Wu-Tang is for the children. Wu-Tang. But one of the greatest authors of my generation, amazing guy, super, super talented dude. He is the author of the Super Duper Kid 1, Super Duper Kid 2, Danny Dollar, and 1,000 other books, all out the trunk, son. Out the trunk, hard body. My main man, Ty, in the building. What up, homie?
Hello.
Why you talking smack before I even get on? That's it. Yo. If you're gonna pull your holsters out, you wait till I get on the screen, then you start talking smack.
That's true.
Before I can retaliate.
I know, right?
That's like sneaking them.
Yeah.
Stuff me. Right. Stuff me from the back. Like, kick me in the side.
Right.
It's a little bit. How you doing?
Come on, man. You know me. I'm 100 at a time.
Hey, I'm not mad at it.
Right.
I'm not mad at it.
That's how I do.
I'm not mad at that, man. Thanks for being here for Man Shit Sunday. We have ourselves a real good time.
Man Shit Sunday. This is a different kind of show. This is a different kind of show when you're saying it's Man Shit Sunday. So,
it's Man Shit Sunday. Don't mind her. She's just here for moral support.
Right.
Listen, she's with the shits. That's why I married her. I couldn't marry no woman who wasn't with the shits.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
You know what I'm saying? So this brother I'm about to bring on now because we're going to have a whole conversation until everybody gets here.
Okay.
This brother right here, man, he is so dope. He's got such an amazing heart, and he's giving black people money. He's giving black entrepreneurs money, man.
Money,
yes, and my favorite kind of entrepreneur, money. So it's like Pavlov's dog. I can't help it. Anyway, he has this thing called the Parentpreneur Project. So if you are a parent and an entrepreneur and you black, You gotta be a parent, you gotta be an entrepreneur, you gotta be black. He's just cutting checks. I donated.
All right.
I donated. James Oliver Jr. is in the building.
Hey. Oh, and he got drinks.
That's what I'm talking.
Okay.
He's with the shits.
Right.
Hey,
I'm with all the shits, B.
Brooklyn's in the house, son.
In the building, son.
In the building.
How you doing, man? Everything good?
Oh man, everything is wonderful, brother. Thanks for I just texted you like, yo, can you jump in? I'm like, yeah. I just took
we have some folks that had to drop out because somebody forgot their wife's birthday and had to make a run, and some other people had some things that happened, and some people went to the restaurant and had too many drinks.
Oh,
so I had to make some calls. I had to put up the bat signal. You know,
I'm here, baby. What's up?
AKA the black signal. Now we about to bring some money in the building. I ain't gonna lie, and I ain't talking about me. I'm talking about big bank take little bank. My main man Xavier Gibson. This dude is amazing, right? He's got an amazing wife. He's got an amazing business. It's called Triumph Toilet Tissue. It's luxury toilet tissue. It ain't got one ply. It ain't got two plies. It's got 3 plies. It's the closest you can get to wiping your ass with silk. Xavier Gibson's in the building.
What's going on? What's going on?
What's up, man? Y'all can't see it, but not only does he have track lighting, but he has 2 ceiling fans in one room. How do you have 2? Like, it's just in case a bead of sweat decides to show up. Oh, we're gonna eradicate that.
Yeah, that's the back.
Well, you know, I'm in the
one for the front,
I'm in
one for the back.
I'm in the basement hiding, so you know how they go. Got to get away from the kids for a little bit.
Bro, I understand. Let's see here. Now, this young brother, not only is he my personal assistant, but he's actually getting ready to close on some laundromats.
Oh.
Ishmael Retires in the building. What up, homie?
Good afternoon, Dave. Good afternoon. Glad to be here.
Yeah, I knew you was gonna get that.
You were very white.
Yo, Lip. Put some trouble. Yo, hey dog. Don't fuck with me. Put some trouble in your goddamn voice over here. See, you see my wife is right here. Turn that German chocolate shit off right now.
I said, oh.
I'm backing up from the
She said, oh. See? This is the shit I was telling you about last week. See? This is the problem. I got a bunch of light-skinned brothers, and then German chocolate shows up like, hello.
Some Barry White shit, right?
Listen, Dave, I'm trying to turn my falsetto on. It's not getting there yet.
I know. Oh, you just keep. Listen, man.
Barry White, baby.
Hey, all we can do is all we can do.
Yes, sir.
Look. See, they starting already.
Oh, that voice was.
I'm gonna let y'all know.
Yeah, we wasn't ready.
Yeah, I understand. Well, apparently his wife is real ready, so y'all better stop.
Always ready.
Stop talking. Right, old quiet storm ass Negro.
Right.
Yeah, always. Ready.
That's a radio voice for sure.
Right, for real. Like this kid missed his call, and he could have had my spot. All right. So, for those of you who don't know, I have a production team that handles like audio and stuff like that. And the guy that heads that up is my main man, Pac. What up, CG?
What's going on?
Hey,
How y'all doing?
What's up, bro? Good, man. We out here.
What up, bro? Yeah, we here.
It's a whole lot of us.
Yeah, sure is.
Yeah, we ain't playing. But wait, there's more. All the way from Atlanta, the host of the 3 Milli podcast and the new co-host of the Business Bully podcast, my main man Caleb Smith is in the building.
What's up with you, OG? How y'all doing?
Man, we good, homie. How you?
Good. And I'm happy to be here.
Welcome to all.
Yeah, so somebody got the
This was it was the AOL.
no, that's the Alltech Lansing Bluetooth. Somebody got the Alltech Lansing Bluetooth popping. Listen, look, they're giving y'all love. Salute to all these kings. Somebody anonymous. All right, so listen, we're just gonna toss out some questions here because I mean it's look at this. Oh, it's so good.
Black men matter. Okay.
Sure do. We matter a lot. Apparently, James is like, he matters so much, he's going to take another swig of that wine. Yeah, like, why don't we get on wine?
I don't know. I wish we would have.
I really wish we would have thought about that. We wasn't really thinking this whole thing through. So, fellas, let's talk a little bit about how you manage, relationships, being a business owner, doing the day-to-day grind, and still living in this nonstop system of white supremacy. Whoever wants to go first, the floor is yours.
Well, to be honest, Dave, I don't know if you remember when I came through about a month ago. That was one of my first questions to you. Is how do you manage family and business? And I know it hasn't been too long, but over the last month or so, I've been getting better with it. Just realizing that you're not going to take this as a 6-month process. Just take it day by day. In this 24 hours, I got my 8 hours of work in. Now it's time to get some family time. So that's pretty much how I've been dealing with it.
I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at that.
Yeah, they
Z,
pretty similar.
you got 5 kids.
Yeah, pretty similar to Ishmael. When you think about it, there's no real such thing as balance when you start to look at, business, relationship, and the whole 9 yards. So, you just got to continue making the time for what's important to you. So for me, I take my 8 hours, sometimes 10 hours a day worth of work. And then, I make my hours that I have for my kids, my wife. Some days I don't get it right. So, I just keep chugging along every single day.
I'm not mad at that.
Yeah, and I think the work-life balance thing is it's an illusion. I think work-life integration is probably a better way to describe it. And like you said, man, sometimes you don't get it right. I think the key thing in general, but especially now, is you got to have grace. Grace for other people and grace for yourself too.
That's official. Ty?
I would say for me, it's a matter of what you want to sacrifice in the moment. There's going to be days where you're going to sacrifice your time with your children. There's going to be days that you sacrifice your work time. But, both things are a priority. You can't coexist without both things. Right. So it's just a matter of what you're going to sacrifice on what day. And it could come just as what's a priority. If it's my little kid's baseball game, my business is going to sacrifice. Right. If it's a big time meeting that's going to take up 2 hours, my kid time is going to sacrifice. So it's really just a matter of how you're willing to pivot in the moment for whatever is a priority at the moment.
That's official. Pat.
Yeah. So with me, I just try to be as super intentional as I can. So I know if I'm working, I have a cutoff date or a cutoff time that I just completely just use to decompress and touch out the loved ones or just relax. Because as business owners, we can just really just be so consumed at what we try to do in our goals where we can do this all day. So we just have to be intentional. For me, just carving that extra time out for yourself and for your loved ones, and reach back and connect with those that mean something to you for sure.
That's what's up. Caleb.
Facts. Yes, I mean, all of y'all said great points. Patience too, communication, because if you're with that partner or when it comes to children, like if you just tell them like straight up, hey, on Monday and Wednesday, I got to do X, Y, and Z, but I got you on Tuesday and Thursday. So I think, setting dates, setting times, scheduling, planning out, that's extremely important because like what you said, Pat, like we could do this all day. So you could get like lost in the sauce. But if you try to stick to like a schedule, plan it out, communicate to that wife, that girlfriend, so then both of y'all already know like what it is. So I think that's extremely important.
Definitely.
Dope answers. Yeah, I gave up on that work-life balance shit because here's what I learned. Right, here's the thing, because I'm with James on this, and I'm gonna tell you why. Right, people are like, you gotta have work-life balance, and I'm like, how, Sway? Like, let's just pretend for a minute that we're not entrepreneurs. Let's just pretend we work 40 hours a week. All right. So if we work 40 hours a week, are you playing 40 hours a week? No.
Yep.
Are you making sweet love to your woman 40 hours a week? No. So are you vacationing as much time as you're working? No. So it's trying to make you feel like you can do the empower. No. Nope.
Yeah.
Not gonna happen.
No, I just think you just have to be flexible. I mean, you have to live by the day. You never know what the day is going to bring. You think you have a schedule, anything can happen. And we have to shift, we have to pivot sometimes. We have to say, you know what? We were going to go out, we can't go out today. We can't do this, or because we have certain days that we share, certain days he works, and then certain days he has to give me freedom to do my thing. So, but sometimes the day I pretty much feel like the day dictates our schedule, even when we're trying to be organized and even when we're trying to sort of respect, each other's, thing for the day. So I just think flexibility is the way to go more than anything, and be accepting and willing to say, okay, I'm not gonna get an attitude, okay, we were supposed to do this Tuesday, but hey, we may have to do it Friday. Big whoop.
Word. Oh, word. Oh, look who just showed up. My main man, my homie from way back. Host of the break room, Big Banks in the building. What up, homie?
Hello.
What's up, family? How y'all feeling? Y'all good?
Good, man. Good. How you?
I'm good, man. Let me share a quick story right quick, man. Look, the universe and the stars are aligning. Let me tell you what I've been doing for the last 32 minutes. Literally on the Roku channel, and I ain't just saying this because it's you. I'm telling you because this is what I've been doing since we've been talking. On the Roku channel, the interview with you and Sylvia when you did this, the XM joint, and you painted the picture and you shared that light about entrepreneurship. And you even schooled her about some things that she really never thought about. But once she heard it come from you and the energy and the passion that you brought on this particular interview, had her thinking too. Now, bring that circle back to me. You know my story. You know where I'm at. You know the type of things that I'm trying to do.
Yes, sir.
It was just amazing, because I know you, we know each other, but all this time, for me programming in Ohio and Indiana and Dallas, now I'm seeing a side of you that I thought I knew, but I didn't know it, because the stuff that you were saying and your story and your journey, and when you said the quick trip on 360 in Arlington, that just hit it for me.
Bruh.
Because right now, I'm 48 years old, driving the same truck that I bought from Driver Select. You remember that? You remember that? In 04, and I can't get my air fixed. You know why? Because I ain't got enough money to get my air fixed. At 48 years old, family of 4, I got a nice house. Everything is beautiful.
House big as shit.
But in my realistic reality, I'm broke as hell. And I'm sitting looking at this, and then you call me like, hey, hop on the podcast. I'm like, what is God trying to tell me? Are you kidding me? So I stopped what I was doing. It's still on pause over there in the room. And I'm like, let me hop on with my big bro. We just text yesterday about building.
Yes, sir.
It's amazing, man. And I just wanted to share that, man. I got 15% on this dang on phone. But I was like, I'm going to hop on because the stars are aligning. And wifey, I never met you. How you doing? Great to see you.
I'm great. Hi, nice to meet you.
I just wanted to share. As you can tell, I got a lot of energy and passion. Not like Taz or not like Mr. Anderson, but shout out to the whole team, man. It's love, man.
Appreciate you, Big Bank. Yes, listen, man. Me and Big Bank struggled together in radio in Dallas. So
absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Look, man, it's real. The one thing Big Bank did way before I did was buy a house. Listen, it's a lot different when you broke in an apartment. Because you go out homeless, you could be broke in a house though.
Yeah.
Right. I want to be broke with 8 foot and 20 foot ceilings. That's all I'm saying.
Right.
I know that's right.
An island in my kitchen.
Some acres.
I want some acres.
That's right.
Yes, indeed, man. So, for those of us who have children, what's it like? Them watching your entrepreneurial journey. How is that affecting them? What do you tell them? Do you encourage entrepreneurship? Do you tell them to go a traditional route? How do you broach that conversation, if at all? Do you involve them in your business and wants to take it? I know some of you black people have children.
My kids are young. My kids are 10 and 14, but I'm always talking to them about getting stuff on their own. Even starting with how every year they have the stuff and you want to buy the cookies for the kids in the school. I make sure that they do that every year because that's a sense of, getting the characteristics that you need to eventually, think about owning your own business when you're doing it on your own. I don't help them. I walk with them house to house. We used to go house to house in the various neighborhoods I lived in over the last, 10, 11 years. But the fact that they're doing it on their own and they're seeing the money and they're counting the money and they're turning it in, I just think those are some characteristics that that helped them. You know, attending 410 probably not a real big deal for them now, but they'll remember this as they continue to, because they see me doing it with the DJing and with the podcast and all that stuff. And I tell them I don't work for any. I make the rules for this. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, so that's kind of how I treat those guys with that so far. You know,
that's what it is. Look at these comments coming. I bet all your children
get inspired watching you run your business. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, oh yeah.
So my twins are 7, so they're still very young. But they know Daddy is a writer because they see the cover of my book, which is over there, and they're on it. It's a picture of me and them when they were babies.
That's dope. That's dope.
On the cover, you know. So one of the things I saw a while ago on social, which was really great, is a black dad. He, for the birthday, he bought one of his kids a vending machine. So I thought that was really cool because it immediately teaches them the responsibility of that. You know, so I think it's important. You know, things are going to be changing in the future. The jobs of tomorrow, not the jobs of today. I listened to a really good interview with Andrew Yang. He was on Sirius XM, I think the Karen Hunter show, and he was talking about, you know, AI will be able to do, it's just a big push for coding, but he's like, yeah, coding is great, but AI will be able to do a lot of basic coding tasks. So like, I don't know what the future holds for people who write software if AI is just going to do it. There's a big push for that right now. But then he pushed my wig back. She asked him like, what do you think of the jobs of the future are? And he was talking about liberal arts jobs. And I was like, wow, really?
Yeah, like everything's going automated. I mean, like you got to look at it like this. It's been going that way for so long. It's just that everybody's been silently ignoring it. If you go back 50, 60 years, there were elevator operators, there were switchboard operators. If you called a corporation, it's like, hey, I need to speak to Xavier Gibson. Hold on, I will patch you through. And then you take the patch cord, then run it to the other patch cord, and then connect. Gone. My great-grandfather, elevator operator downtown, gone. You see what I'm saying? Like those jobs are going. And then you've got folks on one side of the aisle talking about everybody needs to make $15 an hour, but they never talk about the fact that they're getting checks to say that. So that, because here's what happens, right? Industry moves at 10 times the speed of society. So when industry comes in and says, yeah, we're going to go ahead and hit you with $15 an hour, but we're going to cut our workforce by 85%. And we'll have one guy who's in the McDonald's running things. And you know what he's doing? He's making sure that that Flippy, because there's a robot, Google this, you ain't got nothing better to do. Flippy the robot will sit there and flip the burgers and drop the fries. And in the kiosk, you touch it yourself. Why do you think that Target is starting to slow down with the amount of checkout aisles they have and expand the self-checkout aisle section? It's such a gradual switch that you're not even paying attention. And I'm telling people, you might want to start getting some serious skills out here.
Yo, man, it's a lot of fecal bacteria on a McDonald's kiosk squeeze. I'm just saying.
James is trying to tell you. See, this is why we do not let James drink the wine in the beginning of the show.
It's true.
It is true because
Google it.
Yeah, see, first of all, Janae ruined me for ice at a fast food restaurant because they tested ice at like, was it 15, 16 different fast food restaurants, and they found shit on the ice.
On the ice.
Yeah,
people not washing their hands and look.
Some of y'all see, that's why you get up there. See, we right back to where we were. You know what I'm saying? Look at this. Leonard says
they're even trying to get rid of the truck drivers with self-driving.
Oh, they ain't trying. That's going to happen.
It's going to happen, yes.
But yeah, no. Continue to tell me how everybody can't be an entrepreneur. Continue to tell me that that's not fair to everybody. No, everybody shouldn't want to assume that risk. So your job is safe? If the average full-time employee's tenure at any particular company is 18.5 months.
Well, it's the truth, because I remember when I worked in human resources, people would come in. We had a boss who she was very old, and she would always want to put the applications to the side or the resumes because no one works more than a year anywhere anymore. Like she's like, why are they hopping? That's the new way.
The culture,
because people are not being paid the salaries that they are worth. So they keep hopping until they find that thing that sticks. But it was just she could not get it through her mind because she was so old and traditional, that this is the new norm. This is the new norm. So
it's crazy.
Yeah.
I want to talk to my young fellas real quick. So, all my peers chill out for a minute. I want to bring Ishmael, Caleb, and Pack up just so we can have a conversation about how you guys feel about your futures, how you guys feel about what's going on. I'm older than y'all, so you know what I'm saying? Like, I know from my experience, I'm like, like Janae tells me now I'm in my ivory tower, I'm in my CEO bag. And I've removed myself from you peasants in the mailroom. So I want to know, like, in this society, like, how do you feel? Where are you? How's it going?
And let us know how old you are.
Well, I mean, I guess I look like the youngest guy here. I'm only 24 years old. And to be honest, in this environment, I'm excited because the way our parents used to talk about the recession back in the 80s and 90s, they were still alive. They lived to tell us the story. So I feel the same way. I feel we know we're going to make it through this. You're either going to make it and be one of the people that are supplying, new jobs and revenue for people, or you're just going to, make it back to where you were before. So I just take this opportunity as a make or break moment for everybody.
Hey, you a troll, man.
You can't troll on your own videos.
My shit. This my network. This my TV station. I'm not a troll. I'm an ogre. I'm an ogre. I stand over the bridge.
Yeah, at least you're not making burner accounts like Kevin Durant.
Right.
No, that was shady as fuck, but it's factual. Ooh, that's why he's my assistant. You just got a raise. Caleb, what's popping?
What's up, OG? Man, Ishmael, like what you said was exactly how I feel. And I felt like COVID was one of the best things that could have happened for our age group. Because during this time, even with like my podcast, how we pivoted, like we couldn't go to the studio for like months. So instead we started doing like IG live series. We started screen recording it, and we started editing and packaging that content and then redistributing that content, posting it on YouTube. And now it's completely different. So I feel like this time was all about stepping out of our comfort zones. And now most of us have become self-sufficient, where all of us have picked up new skills, whether it's learning how to edit better, or when it comes to doing live interviews, or just like so many different things. So if we could make it through this time and learn more about ourselves, our businesses, then we could just be unstoppable. Because I'm 23, you just said that you're 24. So like literally the sky is the limit. So I feel like this time is extremely exciting.
Exactly. One of my mentors called it the greatest transformation of wealth that's going on currently. So if you haven't picked it up by now,
it is, bro. It is, because like this playing field is even right now. It's super even. And even your Charlemagne, the guys are doing IG live interviews, or they're even trying to figure out how to do Zoom, or, all these different things. So everybody can learn how to pivot, like when it comes to content, business, everything.
Absolutely. I just want to point out that, like, so far I was old enough to drink when both of y'all was born. Pat.
Yeah, and I really think that, like they were saying in regards to COVID, if anything, it really just prioritized on everything that we already was thinking was the right way of doing things, and it just reiterated. So, like in regards to having only one stream of income, if you believed in having a 9 to 5 and that was the only way of getting it done, like now like you need a couple streams of income. You need 3 or 4 coming in at one time. I'm really excited about where we are just in this transition, because like you were saying, it's definitely a even playing field. And what really exposed to me was how much money and how much easier it is to do it online. You're gonna have to do a little bit of work, but I'm seeing people that has like 60,000 fans on followers on Instagram making $200,000 on online courses. So it's just the opportunities are endless. You just have to actually develop some type of skill and learn how to leverage it. So I'm in the process of figuring that just as everybody else, and it just makes me kind of excited because nobody has really figured it out yet. So it's not one way of doing anything. So it's like the perfect time to you see an opportunity, jump on it, because you may be the first one of your kind, and now you may be able to grow like an empire from nothing. So yeah, I'm definitely excited for that opportunity.
That's what's
Definitely.
up. Now we're gonna take this comment here, and I'm gonna get y'all young people the hell out of here for a minute. So I'm gonna talk to my people. So Leonard says,
It says nowadays we have to teach our kids to be entrepreneurs for their futures when our parents didn't have to think like that or didn't know in order to teach us. Absolutely.
man, can't be mad
Absolutely.
at it. Can't be mad at it. What up, Rita?
Hey, Rita.
Yes, indeed. So, fellas, like, we grew up in a time where, the internet wasn't the thing. Like, we had to figure it out. It was hustle and grind and hustle.
Mhm.
Like, I know for a fact, Ty told me out his own mouth. He took his books and was like, bang, 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 bang. What up, though?
Mhm.
I got books.
Right.
They're multiplying. So, how has it been in this new environment to maximize, if at all, the technology that's being presented to the marketplace at this point? How have you guys been able to make that transition, and what hiccups do you have, if any?
Well, for me personally, I have to say COVID, and if I'm being really transparent, the racial inequality in this country has substantially helped me as a Black entrepreneur in a huge way, especially one that writes and promotes children's books and the importance of reading, because Black people are trying to empower their children more through literature, and white people, whether it's white guilt or just wanting to be a part of the team, are looking for creative ways to introduce their children to Black culture. And so books are the primary way of really doing that. So organically, my book sales, I've sold more books in the past 4 months than I did all of last year, which is ridiculous that has happened. My Amazon sales are through the roof.
Yeah.
And so, and last month I didn't break a record. I shattered a record. I quadrupled a record of what it is that I did in book sales last year. And a lot of that was because of, kids are inside reading more, and people, white, Black, different are trying to find more books featuring diverse characters. So I've been really able to pivot. And to accelerate that, I've been putting myself more out there on social media. I've been making contacts with more educational institutions as being an author who can be a conduit for reading and illiteracy. So I've been doing more virtual speakings. I've been doing more Facebook and Instagram lives just to keep relevant and out there. And my sister Marietta out there is seeing the hoodie. That's, constantly marketing, constantly branding. You go on my YouTube, on my social media page, my brand is prominent, my books are prominent, I'm prominent. So it's really a matter of, just staying really relevant and using what's going on in the moment to accentuate your business. I just want to take a few more seconds to backtrack on your previous question about seeing children as entrepreneurs. It is so vital, especially in this era. Our kids are always going to know what a mailman is. They're always going to know what a policeman is. They're always going to know where a firefighter is, but they're not always going to know what an entrepreneur is. Mm-hmm. So you don't always have an entrepreneur in the home. It's essential if you're not an entrepreneur and if you're not friends with an entrepreneur, to somehow directly or indirectly introduce your kids to entrepreneurship in some facet. It is really important that we diversify the brand of what it means to be able to go out and make money in this country to our children today. And right now is a prime opportunity to do it, because entrepreneurs are going to either rise or fall.
Mm-hmm. Tyler Jackson, ladies and gentlemen, if you have not gotten a Read or Else hoodie, because I have not gotten mine yet. I think they're still killing all the sheep and picking all the cotton from my very large tent size hoodie. That hoodie dope as hell, yeah. Man. I love that hoodie. Make sure that you follow this brother on social media and you get that hoodie. James, what up, homie?
What it is, baby?
I'm chilling, man. So we know that, with everything that you're doing with the Parentpreneur Foundation, that you're really tuned in and you use a lot of stuff. He was like, yo, Dave, that interview I did with you, can I put that on LinkedIn? Can I chop that up and put it on the advertisement? Like, you are so dialed in with the way like you do what I call chicken shit to chicken salad, meaning that you take all the parts. Listen, you know how grandmama take all, like if you get like turkey on Thanksgiving and then Black Friday it was leftovers and then Saturday it was turkey soup and then Sunday it was
use the bone.
Listen, the bone is going to be some good stock. You know what I'm saying? Like you're using every single piece of content and getting the most out of it, and you're teaming with some really cool VCs and some really cool individuals. So walk everybody through some of the things that you're doing with the Parapreneur Foundation and give them that info.
Yeah, so I like what's being said here, because especially what the young brothers were saying, because we talked about this during the interview the other day, is when you change the way you look at things, the things you look at change. And within, I believe it's a Chinese symbol for crisis is the same symbol for opportunity. Right. So I get it. It's a challenging time for everybody, but I just shut down and shut out all the woe is me talk, because I'm just not here for it. Like, I'm doing really well right now simply because I'm getting aligned with my purpose and my passion, and what the other brother was saying about, quote unquote white guilt, and we were talking about this, Dave, like, yo, it's easier to get some stuff done right now with white folks than with black folks. Yo, fam, I had to, I put out that press release that I sent you. I had to shame. I did a press release on PR Newswire about what we doing, giving money to black people, raising. I went from idea to raising $50,000 to executing and giving away money in 4 months during a pandemic. Wow. And we put that story out there using the Cadillac and Newswire services, and none of the black media outlets picked it up. Look, I'm like, what the fuck, man?
Right.
I went on Twitter and like put a couple of them on. I'm like, yo, like I put like a snarky gif, like some little boy like waiting. I'm like, me waiting for a single black media outlet to pick up this story after 60 white media outlets rocking with me. What the fuck, man?
Why do you think it's?
Oh, Jesus Christ! Don't get me started on that.
No, get started, bro.
Yeah, we
want. Because when I say it, everybody says I'm being a hater.
I gotta drink.
I'm being an elitist.
You might even.
You go ahead. You take all. I'm gonna shut my nigga mouth here, and I'm gonna let you.
You might even come back to me. I gotta sort my glasses. Yo, real talk. Black people are barrel shit, man. We on that shit, man.
Yeah.
We on it. Like I sent Mark Cuban a cold email months ago on my blog to ask him if I could interview him for my blog. 15 minutes later, a cold email. He's like, okay.
Yeah. Cuban's the shit.
Yeah.
And then I wrote 30 minutes later, I'm like, yo, I can't find a good picture of you and your family. Do you have one? He's like, how's this one? This is dope. Him and his son at a baseball game. I ain't saying nobody's name, so I ain't gonna be messy. But I ain't saying no name. I emailed some people several times. They can't respond. Email to another big wig all over TV, supposedly so down for black entrepreneurs, through his boy, who's his boy, a text message 2 weeks later. Oh, he responded to his boy. Oh, I just now saw the text. Let me send this to my people. To your fucking people.
Okay.
Yo, man, yo. I mean, no, I don't. I'm sorry. I need another glass for that one. Yes, Leonard.
Right.
Yes.
Right.
I can't. Yo, I'm not. Yo, I'm rocking with black people. The foundation. We are here to empower black parents who are entrepreneurs. We give them the money. I mean, I got Seth Godin, another perfect example. Seth Godin. Like, I emailed back and forth with Seth. We put this together. He's coming into the foundation community to do a marketing Zoom on how to level up your marketing. He's coming bearing massive gifts. I can't talk about what it is, but people need to get into the foundation community, RSVP, because I got 99 spots. And when I get to 99 spots, I'm cutting it off. Golden, white people like, people popping in my DMs on LinkedIn. White folks, how can I help? Hitting me up. HubSpot, we just got signed to be a HubSpot partner from this dude who's not black. I saw your thing on Brad Fell's blog. How can I help? White people are hitting me up. How can they help? I reach out to black people. They can't even fucking get back to you, man. They don't do it.
No.
We don't. It's fucking shameful.
It is.
No, I'm gonna tell you, man. And listen, I love Black people. I work with Black people. James, give everybody your information real quick so that people can connect.
Yeah, so the parentpreneurfoundation.org is where we are. If you're a parent entrepreneur, that's where we are. We have a great online private community. You can just go in and just join us. It's not on Facebook, so it means it's a richer experience. So I'm on IG at TrepDad, TREPDAD, on Twitter at James Oliver, JR James Oliver Jr. I'm easy to find, but we're doing wonderful things with the foundation. We just gave away $1,000 in gift cards for food for people. We just got signed up for AWS. We're going to be giving away $5,000 in Amazon credits over 2 years. I'm connected with these therapy people. We're going to pay for therapy for Black people. As soon as that thing gets in giant, I'm the first one. I'll be the first one, Dave.
Bro, listen, sign my Black ass up. I got a lot of issues to work. First of all, no, I'm kidding. But no, it's the truth though. Like I'm not going to name names either, but I'm not going to say it's everybody. Like I'll give you an example. Gosh, let me see who's been really, really, really good. Gosh, why I'm having a hard time. I've had a few. Oh look, there's Jeff Brown. Jeff Brown's in the building. Oh shit! Y'all didn't answer it. Y'all.
That mic.
Oh shit! Can you hear me?
His mic's all messed up, Jeff.
Why your mic sound like Roger Troutman at a drunk bender? What's up, bro?
That's hilarious. I don't know. I got all this $100 shit.
He's the only vegan who doesn't smoke.
Is that what my shit sound like?
That's what your shit sounds like.
Okay, hold on a minute, Chet. Hold on.
It's like verses.
But so Dave, like real talk, like what we're doing with this foundation, this needs to be all over Black media. Breakfast Club. I should be on the Breakfast Club talking about what we're doing. Essence, The Root, all these Black media outlets should be rocking with us, man, because we're doing wonderful things for these people.
Yeah. Charles
but
says
they ain't checking for us.
Which is the problem, but people have to give independent media chances to break stories. They go to us when rejected by larger outlets. Listen, I'm not even gonna lie. Like even with the Nation of Islam, it was a lot easier. Once Fox Soul and BET and Viacom, all those folks dropped out, for me to step in there like, oh, for you got this many people, and you're where? I felt like I was in a Ben Pun record. Oh, where? What you say your name was again? Network television here. Like it was a different type of ball game, and it's a shame. Like Dr. George Fraser, for example, has been one of the Black entrepreneurs who has been behind me, been supporting me. I got nothing but praise of that man. But he's few and far between because I reached out to several entrepreneurs for like interviews and collaborations and things of that nature. Hell, I reached out to entrepreneurs younger than me who told certain people that they wanted me to pay them for an interview. Like I've interviewed presidents. Bitch, I'll kill you. Like, are you crazy? Like Black people, like, don't Black people realize that nobody fucks with us but Black people? They fuck with what you make, but they don't fuck with you.
Yeah.
Like, am I tripping?
No, you're not tripping. It's like you got to be real hot in these streets.
Yeah. When does that come? But when do I get hot enough? Like, you know what I mean? Do I got to start? Do I got to cut like my ass cheeks out and twerk at the game like Lizzo? Like, when does Dave become hot enough so that I can go ahead and use my hotness to light everybody else up? Like,
you remember it was a show. I think it was HBO. I don't know if you guys remember. It used to be a show called
White Famous.
White Famous. That's how we think. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be a household name. You're not like a household name. This, that, the third.
Oh yeah. Look, comedian Vince Marsh. How drunk are you?
Man, listen. I'm gonna say this. I just came in. I love what's going on. I don't know what's going on, but I'm about 7 old fashions deep, and the ribeye has yet to come to the table. So I'm just letting you know.
I did the ribeye before I did the rosé.
See?
But wait, actually, you know what?
What the hell am I doing? We ain't got no ribeye. We ain't got no rose.
Right. We ain't got
Look, soon as this damn show is over with, it's gonna be ribeye and rose. Matter of fact, that's what we're gonna do, yo.
R&R.
Yo, Ismail, do that. We're gonna do when all this Rona shit is over with, we're gonna do R&R instead of rest and relaxation, ribeyes and rose. And those of us who can do it, we're gonna fly to wherever that place is, and we're gonna do man shit.
But Dave,
Ribeyes and rose.
Dave, real talk
bring
though.
wives, baby
Dave,
mamas.
I need to get your opinion, Dave. Though, real talk though. So I did an interview with NPR last week. It's going to air here locally this week. Do you think that we have to get validated first by non-Black mainstream media and influencers before our own people will rock with us? And
Yes, absolutely. I'm gonna tell you this.
That was fast.
I'm gonna tell you why. Right? Mike Jones in 2005 famously said, a couple of them said I was cute, but I was just too chubby. Same size. A year later, the same hoes want to fuck me because they see me big, working pimps, working my belly. And now they fuck with me because my pockets stick out more than my belly. You dig? So I was the same Dave Anderson. I was the same irreverent, smart, future predicting dude that I always was. But the second you put me next to Gary Vaynerchuk, all of a sudden, y'all believe I'm the shit. All of a sudden, now I'm dope. Oh, Dave, I didn't realize how brilliant you were. Oh,
Same
now
guy.
next to the white dude, I'm brilliant. And Gary Vee is my man. Don't get it twisted. Because Gary Vee's done more for me than a lot of Black entrepreneurs. I ain't going to hold you. But the fact remains that Black people do not value Black intelligence. They do not value Black male resilience. They value white adjacency. And until such time as we acknowledge that, and I'm not saying it's all Black people, but I'm saying it's enough for me to understand. And if it wasn't, why is it that I have Black people telling me, oh, why do you want to spend all that money starting a TV network? That's crazy. Well, why are you going to raise your prices to 5 figures? Black people can't afford that. And I'm like, it's Black people making millions of dollars off of my information. What the fuck do you mean? So if nothing changed before me sitting down with the white dude and you saw it on television, why all of a sudden is it a lot more easier for me to maneuver? Like, if we're going to have a conversation, let's have a conversation. Here's what you said.
I was saying thank you for the ribeye. The ribeye was coming in. And thank you for your Dave. It's a double thank you.
This man is drunk. Vince Morris, real rap. Vince Morris is one of the greatest comedians I've ever seen live or on television. If you've never seen Vince Morris, he's phenomenal. Jeff Brown, you good over there, homie?
Right here.
I'm good, but I was saying thank you because the ribeye came out, and also what you're doing. So
I had to.
Okay, Jeff Brown. Did Jeff Brown's microphone start working?
Hey, Dave,
Yes,
I got a hot.
I'm good
Dave,
now.
I got a hot baby. Dave,
All
I got
right,
a hot
baby.
man.
Always good to see you. The ParentpreneurFoundation.org, man.
Yeah,
Thank you
we
for
need,
being here, bro.
yes, we need come through, join the community. We need your financial support. We give money away. Please
Yeah.
support us.
My man. I love him. Yo, man, I'm so happy. This is. I love the shits. I love being with the shits, but no, I really want a steak now.
Is my mic working?
Yes, your mic is working, Jeff
Can you
Brown.
hear me?
Yes, sir. Matter of fact, let me go ahead and give your ass the floor.
Can y'all hear me?
Yes, we can hear you too. I already know Jeff Brown about to go off, so I'm gonna let him rock for a minute. Jeff,
Hey,
what up?
what's up?
How are you?
Hey, people. Forgive me, first off. I was cussing Dave's ass out till I read my text the right way and realized that he already gave notice to the 3-hour difference. It was my monkey ass thinking that I was supposed to be on at 10 o'clock your time instead of 7 o'clock your time, because I'm thinking 7 o'clock my time, which is why I told you, Dave, I needed to hard out because Giraffe Balls is at 8 o'clock my time. So I'm late, but I can stay here for the full time now that I. Does that make any sense?
Yes, that made perfect sense.
All right.
So cool. Have you sparked your weed yet, sir?
I have not, brother. I just got back from the dispensary. I was standing in the dispensary when I got your 348 text. And I was like, this nigga right here. That's why I typed the text you, nigga. How come you didn't tell me it was Pacific Standard Time? Then I scrolled up and saw that you did, and it was my dumb ass. Because I'm doing okay. Let me tell you, let me describe my day to you. One, I have my honeydew list is so long, I need a Negro spiritual to get through it. I painted some patio furniture. I made some sea moss. What else did I do? I went and got 8 terabytes of sound way from my friend's house, came all the way back. I washed the dog. This is just today. It's just today. And tonight I got to cut my son's hair, my wife's hair, and my hair. This is all the shit I'm doing just on a Sunday. It's just one Sunday. There's some shit I'm missing. There's 2 other things I did. Oh, and I made breakfast.
And you made breakfast.
And I made sure. Oh yeah. I gets it in over here. I gets it in. Me and the nigga.
Oh, yeah.
So, but at any rate, from what I could gather, y'all was talking about how niggas ain't shit. You can do a bunch of shows on that. I put in the text, unless your glass is full of the white man's ice, your drink ain't shit. That's that adjacent shit. You got the same drink, but until you put the white man's ice in it, you ain't really doing nothing to most niggas because of how consciously they have programmed what I like to call nigga island into their minds. These are the people who, they're stuck on nigga island. They stuck. They love the dirty 4-letter word easy. That word, worse than anything, keeps black folks back. I say it all the time. The Underground Railroad was not sponsored by Nike. This shit's gonna be hard. It's gonna be hard. There's no way around it. It is so much easier for me to take my ideas to Sony, to William Morris, to places where I have open avenues. But fuck them all. I would rather, honestly, at this point, I would rather take what I see as our only lifeline and take my business to business bully and take it there with patience. Take it there with the understanding. Now, everybody who knows Dave knows better than what I'm about to say, but I take my business to Dave and other black people with a sense of forgiveness before shit goes wrong. Because I don't know about Dave or anyone else in this meeting, but I've never heard, God damn it, Jeff, this is the last $50,000 I'm giving you. Like a lot of white boys have heard that niggas ain't heard. This venture into business as a people is new for us because we were not bred to be business people. We were bred to be workers. And we sadly fall into something I teach my children. You are much better getting a thinker to do than you are trying to get a doer to think. And you have to figure out who the fuck is in front of you. Do I have a thinker in front of me or a doer in front of me? A thinker has the latitude to say yes. A doer's yes latitude has already been made, and this doer can't do nothing but tell you no. And if all you can tell me is no, then why am I fucking with you? I don't fuck with people who can only tell me no. If you can't tell me yes, then I need the dude that signs your boss's check. Maybe that's who I need to be talking to. And as long as you have that mentality, that you ever go to something real nice, like you go see Sade, or you go to some function, and there's a black girl in the will call booth. Do you know how excited she is to tell you your tickets ain't there?
She lived for that shit.
Some black people love telling other black folks no. Oh, it just feels so good to deny you and turn around and be as nice as I can to the white people in line behind you.
Mm-hmm.
You ain't gonna never get rid of that. That shit is ingrained thick. And just because we're awake, our wokeness cannot undo 4 centuries of slave training. It can't. You have to find the other woke folk and fuck them other people. Fuck them. I don't even deal with them. I don't deal with them. If I have to explain basic business to you, then we're not ready for this. You're not ready for this. You're one of those people that has millionaire in training on your license plate, which means you're never going to make it. Whatever's on your license plate frame, you're not going to be. If you can't internalize what it is you're going to be and do it, and you got to tell everybody, you done wasted most of the cosmic energy on telling everybody. Oh, I'm a million. I'm classy. I ain't never met a motherfucker who said they was classy on a t-shirt or on a license plate frame that actually was. Whatever your license plate frame say, Big Daddy, don't even know your kids. Okay? I don't look at your subconscious aspirations, nigga. What have you actually done? This is the argument me and DL Hughley have. Shout out to that fathead bastard. I'll see him Tuesday. We have this argument about Kamala Harris right now. My issue is this. The only thing I can gauge you on is track record. That's it. Your track record. What in her track record tells you that we're supposed to be now excited about Skiwi and Perm making it to the White House? What has she done? What else? What else? What leads you to believe that this is a victory celebration? What, if you could tell me? And now one of them niggas can tell you anything other than we gotta get rid of Trump. That's all they got. You have to keep them niggas out your circle. That's all you can do. You can't complain. Complaining about them is wasted energy. Dealing with them is wasted energy. What you do is you find the Daves, you find the Vinnies, you find those people, you find the AJ Sanders, you find those people who are going to build with you, and fuck the rest of these niggas. Let them burn, because it's coming. It's coming. There's a grand culling coming. And all these niggas that used to brag about being the only black person on their block, these niggas that used to brag about their job and how they job this, and they love spitting their little rules out at their job, they're fucking done. They're baked. All of them people that ever looked at you and went, how's the little blank going? Oh, Dave, how's the little radio thing going? Oh, Jeff, how's the little comedy thing going? Them niggas right there that brag about time and a half, they're done. They're fucking done. And they try to bring that time and a half mentality to entrepreneurship, and it don't work, because ain't no off days, ain't no PTO days, ain't no, as my children see, I work 7 days a week. Sleep is a necessary evil. When you think like that, when you got to get the sleep is a necessary evil, people. When you get them, that's where you dig. Fuck these people on the left and the right. Very soon, they're going to be beyond the Thunderdome, dude. That beyond the Thunderdome is coming. I've often said Chicago was the first escape from New York. Chicago, they finna lock Chicago down and make it a goddamn prison. Watch. Okay, enough of my shit.
LaQuetta says you need to start by ridding yourself of the N-word.
Why would I do that? Tell LaQuetta, hey, LaQuetta, baby, I hope you're looking at me. But you and many black people like you do not understand that 500 years is a blip in time. And that is the amount of time that the word nigga has been fouled. It has been fouled by the white man. The same person that gave you nigga, gave you Jesus, is dead fucking wrong. That is bad information. The word nigga, first of all, yeah, let's deal with that. Back in the day, consonants are what made a word. Vowels is just where it came from. Like this area uses the A instead of the E. This area uses the O instead of the A. That's all that means. And when you look at language that way, one of the oldest utterances in human existence is NG. And everywhere you see it, it means king, ruler, or exalted one. Nzinga, Inga, Negus, Neger, Negus, Nega, Naga, Nagasaki. All of that's yours. We don't need to get rid of the word nigga. We need to get rid of fucked up nigga mentality. That's what we need to get rid of. And I don't call inferior, lazy, stupid, underachieving black people niggas no more, because nigga means God. I call them Jasper ass shade tree house coons because that fits better.
Wait, hold on, wait. I can't type that fast. Jasper ass shade tree
house coons. Now, if you're going to do it right, a comma goes after ass, and then house coons is all caps.
I got you.
Jasper ass shade tree house coons that tell you nigga is bad. That's because you don't have any fucking idea who you are. You probably think that Jesus was here 2020 years ago. That's the same group of people. Kill that shit. Anybody else?
Wow, Jeff, he touched on a lot of things, but the only thing I'm gonna say is one of my parents always told me that you got to trick your own people into believing in you, and that's exactly what we all doing right now.
Shit! Oh my God! Yes, brother. Yes, your parents are very wise. You have to trick your people. Well, I look at it this way. My mind is, I'm gonna take you for a ride. It's gonna be worth the trip. My mind is that Coliseum in Gladiator. Y'all remember how Gladiator, all them dudes was chained together and they had to fight? Well, in my mind, in that Coliseum, ideas meet daily to fight to the death. And whatever idea, be it a new one that comes in or an old one that dies in battle, must go. The 4 food groups, that was an idea that was murdered by plant-based lifestyle. The concept that Barack Obama was the first black president was murdered before it ever showed up. When it walked in the Coliseum, it was that dude in Gladiator right when the gate swung open, he got hit in the face with a mace. That was Barack Obama is the first black president. Bullshit. The first black president came before George Washington. His name was John Hanson. He was a Moor. And if Barack Obama is the first black president, then you're going to have to take out Abraham Lincoln, Warren Harding, Calvin Coolidge, and 3 other ones I'd have to Google to look smart. But the point is that he was not the first one. He was not.
Uh-oh.
That's some shit they marched out for you dumb Jasper ass shade tree house coons.
Why is Laquita coming with all this smoke? Who did this to Laquita? Why is she so upset?
Well, she well, you have to understand, bro. Like I said, this far-reaching, fast-thinking, high top shelf shit ain't for everybody. Okay? Some people like to take fine wine and put ice and 7-Up in it. What you gonna do? What you gonna do? God bless you, Laquita. All this shit that I'm saying that's bullshit and wrong, I challenge you in, what is this, in 3 hours, go to Jeff TV, GEOFF space TEEVEE. You will see me doing a show tonight called Giraffe Balls, where I get high as giraffe balls. And I welcome you to come on my show, call in, and give me the wealth of information that you have found that proves me wrong. Please let me know where it is that you found that Jesus Christ was the first story of Jesus Christ. Please let me know where you found that nigga was foul 1,000 years ago. Let me know where you found that. Anything I say, I welcome it, because I want these thoughts to be challenged so they could die and be replaced by some of the high-minded, incredible shit you're dealing with, Laquita. Let me know.
Not high-minded, incredible shit.
Incredible. It must be, because this bullshit we talking about, she's above. So help me out. Give me some facts, some names, some dates, some places, some faces, any of it. Find a book that tells me Jesus exists that isn't a Bible. Any of that. I'm with it. I'm down. Tonight, Giraffe Balls, YouTube, Jeff TV. Check it out.
Oh gosh, this is
Call
gonna be
me.
fun. Right?
I would love your challenge. You're all over the place. Stay focused. Let's deal with stay focused. I believe you mean stay focused, ED. Focused. I believe that's what you meant. Now, in the future, if you're going to snap, make sure your syntax is good. That way, smart-ass niggas like me don't get to snap on your syntax. Look up syntax. That's a Y. S-Y-N-T-A-X.
It's a Y. Hold on one second. Hold on, Jeff. Don't move. Ty, you all right over there? Ty, because for a second, Ty was like, took his glasses
Ty's
off.
muted.
Look,
I'm good, man. I'm just enjoying the show.
My man. Yo, Ty, real quick, because I don't want people to miss this, because I think what you do is extremely important, right? Where can people get all of your books? Like, is there like an anthology set people can order?
Well, you obviously, my website is the primary place, which is TyAlanJackson.com. But I'm not mad at Amazon. Amazon's been really good to me. If you want to, most people feel more comfortable going on Amazon. They do on my own website. I used to hate on it because I'm like, give me all your business. But you know what? Amazon has broadened my reach much farther than I can. And when you list authors, especially authors of color, my ranking is really high up there. So feel free to go online and get my book. It teaches about finance and entrepreneurship. It's just featured on Disney Plus. Anyone that got Disney Plus, go to Marvel, go to the Marvel Heroes Project, go to episode 10. And that's what's up. Thank you. I appreciate the shout out.
Appreciate you, man. You know I love you, bro.
I love you back, man.
Did you see my custom Wu-Tang
You can
shirt?
take back all the superhero smoke too. You good, man. I got you.
Just want to make sure you
keep your Thor hammer on the wall. Yeah,
huh?
I said keep your Thor hammer on the wall.
Yeah. I'm trying because
even though I know your wife is the only one righteousness enough to be able to lift it, I know you can't lift it.
Nah. That's why I stuck there. Ever since them damn Asgardians came in and installed that damn hammer, I ain't been able to move that one or Stormbreaker above the bathroom. But I will have you know that I have a Wakandan skylight in the bathroom now, and the toilet has both purple and blue vibranium.
Wow, that's terrifying.
Yeah, hey dog, listen. It's amazing what you can do with a couple of dollars and some blackmail. Anyway,
awesome.
listen, that's what it is. Real quick, man, because Xavier came in here. I want to give him some love real quick because Xavier is an amazing dude, and he's trying to change the way black people wipe their asses. So Xavier, please tell folks about Triumph Tissue, bro.
So yeah, we'll be completely up and running really soon. So definitely check us out, Triumph Tissue. We definitely trying to change the way you wipe your ass.
It's luxurious. So y'all get ready to pre-order those Triumph Tissue subscriptions.
Where can I buy that? Where will I be able to buy it?
Was it TriumphTissue.com?
Triumph
the website. TriumphTissue.com. Yep. Also, make sure that you pick up the November issue of Forbes magazine because Xavier and his wife will be featured. So make sure y'all check y'all check him out. Yes, indeed. That's what it is. That's what it is. So closing. I said clothing because I'm hungry and I'm tired. Closing thoughts, gentlemen. Caleb Smith.
Hey, what's good, OG?
I'm chilling, man. How's it?
She's chilling. Hey, she's actually cooking right now. She just said, "What's up?" She's cooking,
What up,
working on your content too. Editing,
I love
she's doing
Sid.
all that for you right now. She's multitasking.
That's what, listen, Sid is the greatest. Let me tell you something. When I met Caleb and Sid, I was doing a show. I literally come off the road and went right to the studio. And Sid was there. I think she was studying, and Caleb's interviewing me, and it's a whole bunch of other people asking me questions that made absolutely no sense. But Caleb, you know, he was on point and he knew how to keep the show. I said, this kid's got something. I'm like, I like this kid. And then, you know, I judge a man by his choice of woman. Not just what comes out of his mouth. I judge a man by who he chooses to lay down with, because it speaks to where he is in his life. I'm not saying everybody didn't go out here and do some whole shit. So some of y'all done had some wayward teens and have been up in health services. Listen, some of y'all was in health services thanking God, Buddha, Ogun, Oshun, Osiris. You know what I'm saying? The ancestors, your fairy godmother, and Jiminy Cricket's ass that you didn't get. You got that clap. You were thanking God. So when you get to a point where you're past all that dumb shit, and you get yourself a real, like, I judge that shit. I judge that shit. And I was like, this young brother's got himself a nice woman. She's respectable. She ain't out here leading with the pajamas or bagadadas. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know how to spell bagadadas, but you know what I'm saying. So, you know, not only that, but she's trying to, like, I feel like a woman, especially a mate, should compliment what you have going on.
Right.
Like, I'm chaos, she's order. That's how this works.
Yeah.
She brings order to chaos. That's how this works.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I push her off the cliff energy to her life. It's a good thing.
It's
you know what I'm saying? In all things.
Mm-hmm.
Even though she had to bring in a whole lot of order because I'm chaotic. I'm like Superstorm Stanley. You're like, listen, I'm out. You know what I'm saying? So I look at Caleb as somebody who young has that part together. So saying all that, when you proposing, homie.
Man, we talk about this all the time.
No. That answer, sir. See, we're gonna. I'm a numbers guy. Ismail already knows this. I'm a numbers guy. See, this does not require anything. Let's not, unless you're gonna start running for president. I'm gonna need you to just come. Listen. So I'm thinking that maybe in spring, I might pop the question, but I don't want to say because she's in the room.
Oh no, of course not. Of course not, man. We've talked about this for years, man. Magic number is 27. I got you at 27, man.
And you're 23 now, 24?
Mm-hmm. 23.
23. Okay, so 4 years.
4 years, man.
Listen, lot can happen in 4 years, bro.
Oh, yeah. Hey, we'll be good. I promise you. 27.
All right.
You got my word.
Listen, because you in Atlanta, listen.
27 max. 27
them
max.
Falcons might not make the playoffs, but they got some bread.
Hey,
you
I'm a Steelers fan, so you ain't got to worry about that. But yeah, hey, 27 max, 26, 27.
Keep the blinders on Sid, just like this.
Oh, most definitely. Right
man. Here.
Most definitely.
Listen, I'm trying to tell y'all. It's hard work. Listen, it's easier to get them when you're young than it is to have to, like, chase them and run them down. And
yeah.
Hey, trust me, window, like, so to see, just pop up in their apartment one day like, hi.
Yeah. Trust me, I know, man. So yeah, 26, 27 max.
Yeah. No, I had to pull up to get her. I pulled up. her sister didn't even tell her I was coming. I pulled up. She's like, who else is coming up the steps? It's me. What's up?
Knew what he wanted.
Listen, we had to walk the dogs. We went outside, walked the dogs, and I kissed her in the rain and said, I don't want to live without you.
Dang, that's an R&B music video, man.
After a 12-hour drive, homie, I went for it. Everybody ain't got that.
That's real.
That's all I'm saying. Mariachis and shit. All right, listen. So everybody, tell everybody what's going on. You know, Pac's about to sign a production deal. Congratulations to Pac. All to know I own the company.
Yeah, definitely. I'm definitely looking forward to just all the future endeavors and everything that we got going on. I know I got some big things behind the scenes I'm working on as well. So I'm definitely appreciative of the opportunity, and I'm ready to work with everybody. So
Yeah.
yeah, let's do
This
it.
way you
Take
catch
over the
them
world.
young before they start getting rich and bougie and sitting on the boat and shit and saying I'm only charging $350,000 per beat, and if you're not Timberland, I'm not fucking with you. Is Jay-Z going to be on the track? No. Pac doesn't have time for you little people. So I'm getting him now. Speaking of which, I really want to do something with Ty, because we had talked about this during our interview. I want to do Black Author Versus, VERSES, where we get Black authors that like are head up with each other and just let them talk and reminisce, and people ask questions. I think that shit would pop.
Oh, yeah.
I do. You know, but I'm a literary nerd, so y'all can't go by me. I like to write books.
Interviewing one another.
Yeah, like interviewing one another, like like almost like an iconoclast type of situation. I think that would be dope. Ty, you in?
I'm gonna steal your idea. I might just jack it from you and just go with. I might give you a credit at the bottom. You know,
the opposite word.
Thanks, Dave. Like throw that out there. But yeah, nah, baby, nah. You executive producer. You got this, baby. Yeah, no question. That's what's up.
That's what's up. All right, so Ismail, real quick, man, let everybody know what you got going on, how people can reach out to you, all that good stuff.
Besides building with you in the inner circle, you can find me at ismailwatara.com. You can book any kind of business consultation on there. Like I said, I'm trying to make business acquisition a household term in the Black community. So that's the type of stuff that I'm teaching. You know, all your community.
Jeff Brown. Is Jeff high? Is Jeff high? I think Jeff's high again. Is he frozen? He might be frozen. I don't know. But y'all check out Giraffe Balls tonight, because I'm gonna get me a ribeye and some rosé, and we're gonna watch that shit. But I'm so thankful that these brothers came through for me and came in here. Did you have a good time watching?
Yeah, I had a great time.
Man, shit, Sunday.
I was quiet today. I was just listening.
Yeah, you were. It was a long day. You feeling all right?
Yes.
Yeah. See, that don't mean nothing, because she always hot. See how I did that? Wu-Tang is for the children. Yeah, so listen, next week, man, we're going to be busting up. This is Black Entrepreneur Month. So if there's a Black entrepreneur you want us to highlight, want us to talk to, want us to interview, want to go in depth, first, make sure you reach out to all these brothers on their social media. You check them out. Thanks to everybody who came through earlier. My man, Big Bink. Check out Big Bink's break room. I'm going to send him some money for his air conditioner, too. You got to have his air conditioner working. Can't have him out here in the heat. It's hot. It's hot in Dallas. So listen, man, I love you guys. I thank you so much for being here. Make sure you check that out. And Jeff had a question. He said, why aren't Ty's books required reading in inner city schools? That is a good question.
Yeah.
We need to ask that. I'm going to start asking some people that.
So just real fast. So my book is just been sponsored by the Federal Reserve of Cleveland for a program called Danny Dollar Academy. It is just implemented at the LeBron James School in Akron, Ohio. We have also implemented Danny Dollar Academy to over 5,000 children in the Cincinnati, Pennsylvania, and brain farting. But anyway, it's getting there. It takes 10 years to become an overnight sensation. I'm at year 9. It's coming.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Congrats.
That's what it is, man. So thank you guys for being here. We'll definitely check you out. I'm happy. My wife is beautiful, and I'm hungry. So if anything I said, didn't make sense, it's because I haven't eaten anything since like 6 o'clock this morning, and the fat has not started to eat itself in my body yet. My body has not kicked into a sustained level of ketosis. But like, I'm excited, man. Like I'm just blessed, because I'm gonna tell y'all something, because I want to say this real quick. If I can get Jeff Brown back here before I go. Jeff, you there?
I'm in here, man. I'm in here. If you got me, I got you.
Yeah, no, listen, I want to say something to you, because I went to at least 40 or 50 Black people of note, and Jeff Brown was the first one to say, you know what, I'm in. I get it. Nope, I'm here. Whatever you need, I'm in. And then on top of that, Jeff would say, okay, I think you should do this. I think you should do that. Let's talk about this. Let's hook this up. And then Jeff Brown would randomly text me like, hey, you got time for a quick conference call? I'm like, yeah. He brought other celebrities to me. This is what you're supposed to do with the next generation. You know what I'm saying? So I wanted to give this man his flowers and say thank you publicly for all he's doing for Business Bully TV. And we're in our infancy, so I just want to say thank you.
I will say you are welcome, but I can't really pin a ton of roses on myself for doing exactly what the fuck I was supposed to do. I'm supposed to do that. I'm supposed to find other black people who are on this level of things that we are doing. And I am supposed to give you as much of my resources as I can. I am supposed to do that. I'm also supposed to find other people who think like I think and think like you think. And we work together. Mm-hmm. We must, brother. That is the only way. We cannot. I tell you what something my father told me. He said, you have to make boxes for people in your life. Sometime, and think about this, your wife box is very small and it is custom fit for that woman right there.
Sure enough.
That woman fits your wife life partner box. Your acquaintance box is huge. You got plenty. It's easy to be in your acquaintance box.
Right.
When you make boxes in your life and people do not fit them, let them out of that box. Don't be trying to cut an edge off of them and trim them down and make your box bigger. My box of upwardly mobile, intelligent black professionals, that's a tight box, bro. It's so tight that every time I let a motherfucker in, I let another motherfucker out.
Real rap.
So that my box stay tight. And people I have to convince that it's a good idea. And I ain't talking about some dude in his basement with 2 old beta cams and a fucking van. I'm talking about Dave Anderson. If I have to convince you too hard to fuck with Dave Anderson, I'm gonna let you out of my professional box. It's that simple. And once your box get tighter, the people in it work better. They're more effective because you have a unit of people you know you can call on that ain't gonna give you no bullshit, bro. Those are the people we got. That's my whole thing. Is just you already know who ain't shit. Don't fuck with them. They ain't get mad at them. Just don't fuck with them.
Just don't fuck with them.
Just don't fuck with them.
That's what it is.
Put pad on after that. Yeah, you can't fuck with them people, man. That's it. And Dave, whatever, bruh. Have you seen the movie The Town? I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna get the fuck out of your face. Have you seen the movie The Town?
Ben Affleck, yeah, I love that movie.
Yes, my favorite line in that movie, in my top 5 in any movie. Affleck walks in. He's talking to Jeremy Renner. I need your help. I can't tell you what it's about. We can never talk about it. But we finna go hurt some people. He looked right at dude and go, whose car we taking? You got to find more dudes that's down with you like that, Dave. Who car we taking? I already trust Dave. I already know. I didn't look through Dave's track record. I didn't talk to some people that know Dave that don't know that I talked to about Dave before I co-signed Dave like this. And other people who ain't fucking around vouch for Dave. Let's go. What we waiting on? That's my brother. That's my brother. I might have to save his life. He might have to save my life. We on some real shit out here, people. And the people we worried about not working with us, just watch. Less than 6 months, a year, you ain't got to worry about them niggas. Because they're going to be doing the electric slide in FEMA camps. You ain't got to even worry about them.
That's what it is. Ladies and gentlemen, Jeff Brown.
All right.
I appreciate it. My man. Listen, check out Giraffe Balls tonight on Jeff TV. That's GEOFF space TEEVEE. You can find it on Facebook and YouTube. So make sure y'all check it out. We're out of here because we way over time and we tired and we hungry. It's been a long day, and we want to rest. And I want to spend some quality time with this lady and the other ladies in my life. All right, so we'll see y'all. Damn, ain't she pretty? Look how pretty she is.
All right, people. Thanks for tuning in tonight.
We'll see y'all later.
See you next Sunday.
Peace.